Okie dokie. Hello, folks. So we're going to take two at this. Good evening, good day to you. Hello, friends, enemies, undecided neutral parties. I think that's what I said. Welcome to the North American Base Invaders tournament. My name is Ian. I am joined today by Blast, and our sponsors today are rustypot.com. Thank you for joining us. I think I said this already. Thank you for joining us once again. What is going on here? Thank you for joining us once again. We have had numerous technical problems, but we are now, I promise, we are now back in action. It is the last 5 minutes of the attack stage here. Pooh Eater's tower block is still not finished somehow. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand how. Now, before we had to take a quick dip in the stream there, which we have unfortunately probably lost due to the delay, we were talking about how this has actually had some alterations done to it since the last time we saw it. And I've just noticed the bottom of this Blast. That is pretty cool.
It's definitely artistic.
Yeah.
I don't know how functional it is, but it is artistic.
It is also very tall, as you can see, because poor Lobster has just fallen off to his potential death. It looked like he went straight off the roof like a Wall Street banker, right? Up there. That was a pretty big fall, and he has unfortunately perished before anyone can get to him. So, rather than spending the rest of our small amount in the attack time laughing at that base, let's have a quick look at this super busy area here. This is where YouTube are, who are our current leaders, and as we were saying, our EU winners. They're battling with Pooh Eaters, who are posted up outside here on the wall. Doesn't look like it's going too badly for Team YouTube, especially considering the amount of points that they are currently on.
Yeah, we did see heli land over here earlier, so I think that's some of their points. They at least got one of the helis.
Yeah, I do suspect a significant amount of YouTube's points are from PvP though. Look at where all these bases are. There's so many people around here. It's 8 team size today as well, so there are lots of people to be shooting at. Let's go have a quick look over on the top of the YouTube base. And there's people over here in the distance, but I think they're actually too far away from my admin body, so I can't see the names on the radar to see who that is. Let's get a reposition. Get a little bit closer and see who we're dealing with. So it's actually FXX, who are not based around here as far as I'm aware. I haven't seen their base so far. I didn't notice it earlier when we were having a scout out. Let's have a quick look and see what's going on down here. Some of them are actually on the roof of NS's base in the distance there.
They may have been able to sneak on there before the builds were complete and are just holding it now.
It looks like it. Now, obviously, we're in the attack phase, folks, so currently there cannot be any destruction done to other teams' bases. Twig is still destructible, but other than that, there's no large-scale damage that can be done, which makes me wonder why people are firing rockets at each other, but I think that's a PvP rocket. Or they're just trying to take that raid base out ahead of time. I'm not sure if that's going to be successful. They'll be able to destroy the bed and maybe the boxes, but I don't think that foundation is going anywhere.
No. I mean, and this is a prime example of why you need your base at least secure. The interior could still be twig if you wanted it to, but before the build or grace phase is done, you need to at least have a secure base. And we see this week in and week out. Somebody has an incomplete base, and somebody else is going to notice and cover it and prevent you from finishing.
As you can see, NS base does now appear to have been cleared of enemy combatants, but we can see the ladders from where they've been getting snuck onto the top there. Perfect example of what you're talking about there, Blast. There's a lot of this roof that is still twig, and it looks like they've lost quite a lot of it during this fight.
Can we talk about that gate work?
Yeah, this is
the fencing.
This is a wall and a half. I'd say that's avant-garde, you know. It's not traditional wall placement, but
oh, look at those the cactus working as a defense for them.
That's
so
true.
If anybody does make it in there.
I do love a defensive cactus, although seeing how quickly that player made it out of there, it doesn't look like it's all that effective. Now I'm just noticing there's a land player here. This is definitely NS's base, right? Yes, I've just seen a member of NS open that door, so it definitely is. So this is a trespasser, this land player, who's had his life ended for it as well. Obviously didn't have a pass. NS just picking his bones. So we'll have a pop over here. There are a number of members of Team YouTube. A little scrap with a distant enemy who are actually so far away that we can't see them on our view distance. Coming back to get their kit here. And it looks like YouTube are just kind of taking every fight that they can get. I mean, they're in exactly the right place for it. There couldn't be a busier area of the map, I don't think.
Yeah, and one of the, I mean, the great parts of playing with these large team sizes is that you can send off 2 or 3 to go focus on 2 or 3 more can go camp a base, and the other ones are getting PvP points. I mean, it's nice the flexibility you can do. Nobody all has to be focused on one task.
That is very true. It does allow you a little bit more flexibility in how you are applying the different members of your team. You don't have to have them all in every fight. YouTube have made it through. It seemed insurmountable, but they've made it through this gap in the wall. And the door's open, Blast. Uh-oh.
Oh no! And
look
they
at
know
the
the time
timing.
has started.
Beautiful timing on this C4. The attack phase is just about to end. I've gone through a door. The attack phase is just about to end, so that C4 is not going to go off until after the raid phase begins, which means it should go down. I think he even threw a couple of extra ones on there, just in case one of them blew early, because I'm sure I saw more than 4. They are straight into this.
I love seeing the early throws of C4.
Super prepared. And the blast
that was a
wasn't,
very quick TC.
that wasn't in this corner, so that was a different member of YouTube at the base that we were looking at.
Oh, maybe at the top.
Oh, could it have been? Oh, yep, they've made it onto the roof here as well, so I guess it must have been accessible from a roof area. I'm not even sure where that was. There's no route in through here. It must have been up through the roof. Well, very interesting. Either that or it was in that space and we just couldn't see it because of the clipping. It doesn't look like it. Although saying that, it is a door accessible room. That, maybe that is where it was. Either way, YouTube have gotten their first TC of the match, as well as getting the points for being ahead of the attack phase. So they are now well in the lead. Just underneath, just under 100 points away from Team 2 Give Me Win. Now, I can see a lot of explosions going on in that background. So we're going to have a quick peek over to see what's going on here. This looks like this is also the place where the last heli went down, so there's already been a significant amount of fighting going on over here.
Yeah, we have... Oh, whose space is this?
Now this looks like it's Team Elon Musk. But it's not 100%
Very good
clear.
members.
Very cool shaped base as well. I'm not sure, it doesn't appear to be very effective. It's losing a roof battle right here with the Lublino off in the distance. Look at this. Their base seems to be faring a whole lot better than this one, judging by the hole in the front.
Definitely.
Lublino are dealing with someone on their flank. I think it's actually just more members of Team Musk, the Muskrats.
Yeah, and those rockets are probably doing quite a bit of damage on that roof of Lublino.
Lublino.
Can't say their name.
Sorry, got all evening to practice. We're gonna have a quick peek over here in a second just to see what's going on, because that is a huge amount of rockets coming across from the 8 Musks. Now, the roof looks relatively untouched, I have to say, and this wall is doing a sterling job of absorbing this rocket fire. We've seen how much rocket, like, how many rockets have come across here so far, and this is fairly minimal, especially with the focused amount of damage they seem to be doing as well. Quite impressed by how well that's held up.
Yeah. It's a very sturdy base and about the height that I'd expect to see from the 8v8s.
We can see from this direction how much more damage Lublino have managed to affect here. However, no one from Lublino seems to be out there taking advantage of that. We can see members of Give Me Win actually looking like they might try and take advantage of it on the side of the base. But there's no members of Lublino over there. Whereas Elon Musk have 2 members attempting to breach this wall.
Yeah, they're hoping their teammates shooting the rockets will open up enough of a hole for them to get in.
Yeah.
But
they did have a gap there. Ryzen has just eliminated both of those Elon Musk players and is stealing their items. There is still a gap at the front here. It looks like there's already been some repair work done with all these wooden walls here. There's no stone compound at this section.
But those rockets, I mean, their aim is pretty right on. I mean, like
it's
spot
tight,
on.
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't seen any just completely sail past like I see so many times.
They are now starting to make a lot bigger inroad into the base as well. They've made it through the core here. I can see some blown doors. There's a lot of C4 being planted, I think, right behind me. So let's just have a quick peek. Just the compound wall of Elon Musk has just been taken out. No one has pressed that advantage yet. It looks like they both lost their lives in the process of taking that little bit of wall. Here's Ryzen. But he is getting some heavy pressure from Baba Yaga, so it looks like he might be pinned down here. It's completely on his own as well. I don't see any teammates with him.
So I don't know about Loop. Is it Elon Musk's space with the weird cup top?
This thing here. Yeah.
It's very. I don't mean how short this base is. Granted, it is very wide at the bottom, but that's like now that they've opened that up, they know they don't have to worry about the roof nearly as much.
Yeah, any of this
like
outer section at all, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've just narrowed it down that they just have to worry about those 3 or 4 levels, and that's it.
I have to say, I think it is taller than it looks. I think the shape is betraying, because it's still like, what is that, seven platforms high? Still pretty tall. It isn't as tall as its neighbor, to be fair. And they have actually built up extra high on the facing side as well, which seems to have been to their advantage. But the damage is pretty 50-50 now. Lublino were definitely doing a lot better on the damage, but their base has been opened up a lot. The roof's still looking pretty safe. Not a lot of damage onto there. They still have all their spawns. So this is probably going to be a protracted battle for now.
They just lost one of the fans.
So they did here. So they actually have a little less cover. That might result in a little bit more splash damage coming from rockets onto the roof. But everybody just seems content to be roof rocket right now. There is something going on over here, though.
Got a sneaky person in here.
So there were some members of Elon Musk that have made it in this section. This is a really weird shape, this, by the way. But it looks like Give Me Win are the ones who have actually pressed the advantage. And there's C4 up a random corner, which makes me very suspicious. There's a Lublino member in there. He did his best to try and survive all that C4, but he wasn't successful. Now, where does
it looks like he was just hoping it was going to be a TC in that corner. Yeah. Because he spotted the doors and knew the style as those hidden hallways.
They seem very focused on this area, so I think we're going to stick around here a little bit just to see what's behind this wall.
Alright.
It's just an empty area, no TC. But this is obviously where they're making the route up. You can also hear someone else C4 from the other side. We've lost our radar. Let's pull that back on. I'm not sure who it is. I think it's more members of Give Me Win. I see Deathwing around here. Whether or not it's actually Deathwing or not, I am not sure. We can maybe try and figure that out at some point. But yeah, this is just kind of scattershot. I think they're all just going for different points around here. This doesn't seem connected.
I think Deathwing is actually on YouTube.
So that is completely empty. That is another red herring. Nothing down there. A dead end. But they are all the way into the core here.
And can probably gather more resources and all the rocket team has acquired and use it on their own.
Absolute Give Me Win here is on a 10-kill win. 10 kill streak. Oh, the PvP rocket right to the face. And Elon Musk have actually made their way back into the base as well, so this might not be as easy for Give Me Win to take as it was looking. I'm so lost in here, Blast.
I guess that's the way you want the base to be, is to be lost.
It is. It is a very strange shape on the interior. I have to say, we have been seeing a lot more creativity on base designs of late, and I am enjoying it. It's as effective as an advent calendar base is. It is really not a lot of fun to look at.
No, I think the advent calendar is a nice starter base for anybody who just wants to get in and play, and you want a nice secure base that you might actually have a chance to defend.
Indeed. Now, where is that C4?
Looks up top, I think.
Is that above me? You are correct. Thank you for that spot. My ears are betraying me. I thought that was below me for some reason. I'm not even sure where that was coming from. It might have been on the outer side of that shooting floor here. The floor's falling through it, and there's nothing in it apart from a peak, so I'm not really sure what the point of that was. Maybe they were looking for a sneaky Roof TC? Is that a shotgun? I swear I just heard a shotgun.
You are allowed to use one shotgun, so if somebody's gonna, I wish I'd actually see that more. I mean, it's one of your weapons. I mean, just go ahead and do it for a defense.
It's true, not particularly utilized, is it?
No. I mean, it isn't gonna slow them down, but it might kill one person. You might have been able to shut a door. I mean, it's.
I can certainly see the point of it from a defensive angle for sure, especially if you're pretty hard inside the base. That you could use a shotgun to angles pretty effectively. But is it any more effective than just having an AK? I really don't know.
Yeah.
Nope, Falcon, death from above here. There's a lot of people up on the roof still. I think this is where Lulino are maintaining their defense. And yeah, I just heard that shotgun again, so there is definitely one in here somewhere. It's such a strange route. I really like this. Seems to be holding up so far as well.
Yeah.
Where's the... Oh.
It does seem to have slowed them down a little bit. They're having to go through walls rather than a lot of the doors that we see.
Yeah, they're not blowing a lot of the doors,
using more. Yeah.
Oh my god. Right, so that's just down in our central, like, single sleeping bag room. I don't know why. I don't know why that exists, but it does. But they are still going to be doing that for quite a while by the looks of it. So let us just come out here and see what else is going on. We'll go back over here to the busiest part of the town, where it seems like Zero are defending from FXX and also Poo Eaters, and maybe taking some roof rockets from another neighbor as well. It is busy around here.
Yeah, this whole area has to be just an FPS killer with how many rockets and how many raids are going on right now.
It absolutely is, even for me. I'm afraid it's going to take a couple of seconds while this catches up. This looks like another roof battle happening here between Zero and FXX. You can see a Russian Terminator and his smiley friend lobbing their own rocket charges back over.
Looks like FXX is having more success with their rockets than Zero is currently.
Based on what we're looking at here, it looks like Zero have only really removed some of the top wall, which was probably just for rocket cover anyway, so that's definitely done its job. But yeah, look at all the damage that's happened onto Zero's roof. They've lost a lot of their bed spawns up here also, and a lot of storage, so they better pay attention, otherwise they're going to lose some items. It does look like Vladislav is on top of that, however. See some members of FFX pressing forwards, and in fact, one of them has just made it into the base. Well, he's just on the edge here. Hasn't been spotted out by anyone yet.
Hasn't been spotted, but I don't know if he can. I don't see an easy access point yet. They haven't broken into any. Oh, there we go. Some doors.
I swear I just saw him fall, but that must have been someone else there. But yeah, it looks like Strappy has found an area that's missing a few doors, and that roof has just been opened. Oh, nice defense from Vladislav though. Stops that in its tracks. Are there any more members of FFX here? It does not look like it. Oh, I see Toxical's on the cover, on the corner rather, but he is just picking up items. He's only just got them.
Yeah.
That's just one FFX member here. Zero are pushing out from their base to try and get a defense point. Let's have a look over here.
They seem pretty keen on trying to rebuild in that one area, so maybe a sign that they're shooting in the right direction. I'm not sure. Or the builder is just trying to repair anything.
It is the only part that's sustained any damage at the moment, so it is possible that something else is going down. Poo Eaters are off on a little helicopter adventure. I'm suspicious of that. I think are they about to try and land on YouTube's base? Nope, they're heading off elsewhere. MLP have just been eliminated by land. Poo Eaters were just heli bombing their own base, so I don't really know what that was about.
I don't question whatever they do.
Some questions.
They're just who they are.
Unanswered. Let's have a look, see.
Alright.
Hexar and Straffy can make a little bit further in here. They were doing a good job of that a moment ago. They got found out. Boomshot is just
coming in with
eliminated by Vladislav in the corner. Oh, Straffy's right in this corner here. There's some open doors. Vladislav is everywhere. That's the third time I've just seen him randomly pop out and get a kill on defense here. This is really good. I wonder if he's going to get spotted by these FFX people. He's right behind this door we're looking at here.
Oh,
Is he going to pick
gosh.
his moment? Oh, someone else is coming from behind. Oh,
There
perfect.
we
Player has just
go.
dropped off the roof, and Vladislav opened the door at the same time. Or actually, I think that took some splash damage from the C4.
And
Vladislav is
BH was
away.
eliminated by YouTube, which just bumped their numbers up
Look
even
at-
more.
Look at the points on YouTube. That must have happened very close to where we were. So that was right here, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So we can see not a big base. It's not surprising that that has been taken out early. Members of YouTube
Yeah.
just gathering some bits and pieces for their next adventure. And oh my god, there's raids happening everywhere, Blast. We're going to have a look up the north because we haven't been here yet. These are the only two teams up here. This is Name Team and QCYO who are currently battling. And this looks like it might be another roof war, to be honest.
Well, when you build so close to your neighbors, yeah. It's gonna be a roof battle.
And oh, was that a high velocity? Somebody working on taking out the turret at the top there, so I suspect QCYO might be about to leave for the push sometime soon. They've made a significant amount of damage. Look how far through the base they are with these rockets
Jeez.
here. And there's actually some C4 going on at the foundations outside. There's no compound wall here anywhere. It looks like it's all been destroyed already. This is a
Wow.
mess.
They're trying to hit that turret, but their aim is just a little off.
They've hit it once. I can tell you that much because I spotted it, but it doesn't look like they've been successful so far. I'm now starting to think that maybe he wasn't aiming for it at all because they haven't hit that high since.
Yeah.
You see where this QC
Maybe.
member Ilagola is sneaked in through the foundation, I think. Let's have a quick peek over here and see what they're up to.
And Lublino was finally taken by Elon Musk, so that was one of their neighbors.
It's taking a while. I can hear a lot of C4 going on in here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, eliminated just after planting the C4. Name Team Max on the defensive. There's a lot of QYCO teammates coming to back this up. They'll probably want to get back in here because I bet this guy probably had a lot of C4 on him. Didn't take the wall either. Must have only got
No.
3 C4 planted before he got eliminated. And I think we're going to
Little
have to go and
sneaky
find
peek in.
YouTube, aren't we? There you go. Sonicia on a 10 kill streak again. Oof. And this is Land and FXX and Zero all having a fight here. Now we can see the remaining members of YouTube. It looks like Pooh Heater's did attempt a little incursion here. I can see Flop, or I could see Flop. He is now dead, and I think he was the last member there. Yeah, he was. But they're actually... Not that I would
They're-
suggest poking this particular line is a good idea, but they're in a real good spot for this, aren't they?
Yeah, I was gonna say the way they're able to get up is nice. They don't have embrasures on all of the floors, so it takes away some of their ability to get up. But they look like they've committed to picking on YouTube.
Yeah, which is a brave choice, I have to say. Like we were talking about, YouTube are our 3-time winners and have just picked up a win in EU, so they're fresh off a victory and on a winning streak. But they are actually spending a lot of their time now doing a panic rebuild here. You can see how many of them are rebuilding on this site.
Yeah,
A couple of members of
And I'm
YouTube
wondering-
sneaking off here.
yeah. If YouTube was out raiding and Pooh Eaters decided to pick on them.
Does look a lot like that. I suspected that's where they were heading in the first place on that mini, but they didn't. Oh, RIP to the horse. They didn't actually go over there. I think they looked like they landed at the back, landed and crashed, in fact, at the back of their own base. So I don't really know what that was about.
Not sure. It looks like they're gonna go try to.
This is a hilarious thing to watch people try and climb. I don't think he has. Do you have enough ladders for this? I don't think he does. No. This is why he's blowing. He's running out of ladders. And he's also now stuck.
He's gonna blow up.
Well, he has blown a hole of that C4 all, but yeah, he planted four C4 there, so he managed to blow that hole. But all the ladders he had going up are all gone, and I think he might have ran out. Hope he's got the items to craft some more here. What do you suppose this is? What
Oh no.
the fuck is that?
I mean, I'm hoping it's not. They're not trying to. A little bed.
No, it's just a...
Yeah, looks like a
the bed
little
spawn.
respawn point.
Yeah. Very 80. Good circulation.
Always wanted a skylight.
No idea what that's all about. YouTube are making their way through a very heavily fortified section of this. Look how much armor they've got on the base. They're certainly learning their lessons, Poo Eaters. You can't say that they're not trying new things off the back of stuff that's happened in previous events, even if it does all seem to result in a tower block. You know? They're trying.
Yeah, they do make adjustments. I mean, they had a really narrow base when they started building this. The team was called GN at the time. And then they started to build it a little wider and a little wider. And then I think they found this is a good, comfortable spot. They didn't get eliminated immediately for a few. So, and then now I'm not sure who the builder is for the artistic lower levels, but
No, I'm not sure either. I have to point out an issue with having a base as tall as this, though, Blast. There's a bunch of dudes up here, right? And GPS is just running through this floor with absolutely no opposition because the closest defender is like 6 floors away. They might run into each other now that he's made it into the stairwell. We'll see what happens when he makes it through these doors. But he's just ripping through the center of this completely. These 2 doors C4'd off here. That's going to provide access to 2 more jump ups, I assume. Yep, there's one that leads up here and one that's leading on the downway. Way more access into the base now. We need to deal with this player. He's still here.
they do. But the other team members now have been able to join him, so. You gonna need more C4?
Don't know, he just seems to have left. I think he was maybe waiting to see what happened with these 2 before he blew that one. He's made it to another drop down here, which I can only assume this is probably the same shape all the way down because it is a tower block. So this is going to be another storage area and another drop down. Do you think he suspects that one of these might have the TC hidden in it? Or it could just be making his way down.
Yeah, I think maybe just making his way down, opening up, maybe teammate to take out beds while they come down.
Now this is a mighty suspicious door, isn't it?
Just a bit with all the armor. I am curious to see the TC placement in this base because of all of the weird building and build-ups on those lower areas. If they found like a little sneaky way to hide it on a door that's just unusual and not this tower block.
That is very true. There are lots of weird random places that it could be hidden, and as long as they've got access via some kind of door or gap or window, then they are allowed to do that. This is honestly such a mess. But yeah, it looks like this is actually causing some trouble for YouTube. They're all... GPS is up here somewhere now. Let me just see if I can pop in this window. Find him. He's on this level.
Somewhere.
I'm too scared to go through that door. One of these doors is blown though, I'm sure. Or maybe he just walked in through an open one. Okay, that's confusing.
You never know.
Right, we'll go through this door. He's not even on this floor. Doesn't look like he's made it through this section yet. So yeah, like you were saying, there are lots of really weird random places they could be in here. Now, over behind us, this battle between Land Zero and FFX is still happening, although it now does seem to all be entirely centered on this base in front of me. And oh my god, look at the mess of this. Was this FFX's
Look at damage. I think so.
Just confirm, I believe that was the case. No, this is Zero space. So Zero on the defense here. FFX with their neighbors. Slowed down once again, but I can hear something. Yeah, where's that being deployed? Number of players of FFX around that side, although I can't go that way because that's still blocked off. Don't want to accidentally be shown any TCs. Around here. Aha! Found you. So FFX are burrowed right into a corner. Did a lot of damage. Spots in there. Oh,
nice.
Good defense with perfect player there. Yeah, takes out Straffy. Probably had quite a lot of C4 on him, judging by the amount of missing doors in this area of the base. Now, where did he go? Now, this is another really confusing area. Look at all these doors. This must have been a nightmare to get through here.
I don't know. He may not have enough C4 after using it all.
Now, was that not...
Oh.
Was that not Vladislav by C4? Oh, he's wasting the C4. Good shout. Well done. I was very confused for a moment there, but that was actually a really smart play from Vladislav. He was grabbing that enemy C4 and chucking it onto his own base because that won't do any damage. And it Prevents his teammate from... Oh, sorry. Prevents his enemies from picking it up off the corpse. Joker's stuck in this hole, I think. Yeah, he is.
You should just have ladders on you at all times, Joker.
Poor
Don't you
guy.
know?
Well, maybe Joker has also recently been to visit the Pooh Eater's base and has run out of ladders. Yeah.
Try to ladder up that tall building, yeah.
Joker's had to bite the bullet and take a suicide for that one. He'll probably hope to come back here, pick up his kit again, and restart this bit of raid that is going on this section. But there's still some C4 going around the other side of the map as well. The other side of the base, rather. If I can find him.
Yeah, this is another confusing base, and it's nice to see. I mean, look how much it slowed them down with how much pause.
100%.
And now it slowed them down to this.
Right now.
Yeah.
It's taken them a real long time. You see Boom Shot taking stock of the area, trying to figure out what's left where he can be making an educated guess with the TC, but it's no easy thing. This is a really confusing base.
It is.
Nice defense. And Doubler and Silver there with the... Oh, S1, beg your pardon. With the double kill. Vladislav loses his life. Who was that? Must have been a member of Land that took him out.
And Land is trying to make their way in.
Zito's over hiding in the furnaces. Seems light on teammates at the moment, although I actually see a couple of them have made it into the base. Joker has made it back in, probably to try and reclaim its kit. So they will be continuing the raid from the section that they were at. I would imagine FFX is probably trying to get into that same bit, because I think they were both in there. Let me see if I can make it back in towards this part without losing. Oh, without losing myself. Ooh, nice defense. Vladislav again. He's did a real good job on defense today. Hopefully that'll be reflected in his PvP points. Does he know if there's an FFX member up here?
He might suspect. Or if he didn't, he does now.
Yeah, definitely sure about it now. There is a route of doors through here, so this is a potential point for where this is a place for the TC could be through here. Looks like that's just led straight back outside though. And yeah, dead end on the other side and further north. So another route that they've taken through the base is still not located at the TC.
They do have a lot of, I don't know if those other rooms are just purely honeycomb, like outer shell. If it's just like a honeycomb shell, maybe the doors are hidden in there. I mean, they seem to be focusing more on the interior.
Ooh, defense from the roof here. I was really confused as to what was happening with the C4, but he was dropping this from his teammates. He was not placing on that bit of floor like I thought he was.
So we are down to 10 players, 10 teams. So we've lost 4 currently, but a lot of the raids have kind of slowed down. There's still boom going off, but I think with the Pooh Eaters and with this team, it's the base has made these guys stop and think. I mean, they're still trying to boom, but nothing's happening.
That's definitely delayed them. There's a bunch of C4 now being laid down on this side by members of Land and members of FFX, or FXX rather. Where are they?
I think they need to start focusing on that roof.
Oh,
I do see a
just
few
eliminated
doors.
by Land, so that was just in this corner here, I think.
Oh. Very
This
nice.
area. Good job to Land. So that's them in 3rd place here. We really need to go have a quick look and see what the rest of these teams are up to. This fight is still happening up here, although it does look like it's concentrated on one single base. Where's the teams? So this is still name team and QIC. QIC are all the way over here. Their base looks completely untouched. They're
Yeah,
still
QCYO is a good team that's constantly like in a battle, in a fight. But with how they built so far away from everything else, it's hurt them in the terms of points.
Yeah, look how many points they have just off of PvP with a single team here. This could have gone a lot better for them being closer to civilization. They've got to be close to fighting this TC here, surely.
Yeah, I think they did benefit from building their launch in the terms of how much boom they were able to find.
beds here. Yeah, it does look like they found a lot of boom.
There's still plenty of doors on this base. I gotta move a little bit faster.
They do seem a little bit unconcerned with the outside walls. I don't know whether they've already cleared those from another direction. I haven't looked at that point yet. We'll have a look and see what's in this core here. Teams in Base Invaders don't tend to have their TC in the core. It's not particularly advantageous to do that in Base Invaders. You want security through obscurity more than anything else.
We do see it every now and then, but
It's true.
yeah, I usually don't want to put it there because that's usually the target of most teams is, let's go there. They may have for us to space, and I mean it's like the first place people check is the core.
Looks like this whole row here has been taken out. There's no sign of the TC as yet, so there's not a lot of places left now. Some of these doors are actually open as well, so they don't need to be checked. Suspicious. Poo Eaters were eliminated by YouTube. Oh, so I think the GPS was successful in his invasion of the tower block. I think we're going to get a TC today. Doesn't look like it, does it?
Doesn't seem that way, but you never know. We could get lucky.
We could. I've cursed it now, though. So probably not. That just leads straight to outside. Is this inaccessible? They've done that from the roof. Oh, there's still an area here that it could be. Seems like a risky spot, though, given that it's right on the outer wall.
It is, but I've seen stranger places.
C4 being thrown onto this section here from two different directions, it sounds like. So we'll check this door first. Nothing on there, but a door on the other side. They are being very thorough, I have to say, and they're not hanging around either. Who is this? This is Luke from QICO that's sitting there right now. He's making use of his time while he waits for that C4 to go off to check through the other areas. I think he's just being methodical now. Probably the best course of action.
Yeah, that's about all you can do. I mean, they're not having any counter rates, so as long as you're keeping name to like out of the base and keeping your teammates alive, then you don't really have to worry about any external forces.
Oh, someone else
ASD does look like it's poking in. Oh, yeah. See, I cursed them.
He did indeed. It looks like another team have in fact turned up to third party, which was pretty unlikely, but if you spend as long raiding as these guys have, then you are kind of inviting that.
I do think that ASD is one of the last remaining up north.
Yeah, I think
so
you're actually
they could
right.
be.
Blast. I think that might be them over here in L3 on their lonesome, so they are the closest thing to a neighbour up this end of town. Oh my god, listen to this.
Oh jeez.
Huge amount of rockets coming in. I think that's from ASD. Yeah, it is. The keyboard smashers are well inside of this base with the rockets. I feel like maybe well, actually, now that we think about this, they're probably thinking that a lot of the base has already been raided internally. There's not a lot of it left. Maybe they're just trying to get a lucky steal in the TC with an outside rocket here.
Yeah, if they stay far enough away and can keep QCOIO from engaging them in P, they might be able to get a lucky one.
You see Lupo here trying to peek and rend these rockets. So we've actually caught a rare occasion here where the attacking team in QCYO are attempting to defend, and the other attacking team momentarily helping the defenders. Probably won't last for very long.
Probably not, but it looks like we're getting some C4 trying to make probably his way up to the roof or the shooting floor.
Doesn't lead anywhere. As far as I can see, he's trying to ladder up to get a better vantage point, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like ASD is shooting rockets in that location where he... So I think he's trying to get a better spot inside.
Poor name team are just getting farmed in the process of this, unfortunately. They are scattered throughout the base. They can't really mount any kind of consistent defense. Staggered spawn times as well.
Yeah. There are some that armored roof little triangle. Those could be just regular jump ups or ladder ups.
Those all just look like they're jump ups. There's one that's still sealed that we're not 100% on. Could be something in there. See classic. Oh, thought that was an enemy he ran into there, but that was Murloc, his teammate. Lupo is just C4 and everything he sees now. Curious as to why he thinks is behind this piece of wall. It's getting a little bit desperate in the C4 placement now, it seems.
It does seem, but it is level with a... Okay.
I think that was a shot in the dark somehow. I think he was just like, I'll just try this wall, why not? See if the luck gods were with him, but they were not. And yeah, ASD are now here. Just not good for QCYO considering how long it's taken to start this raid.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of the corners still pretty intact with their doors.
Yeah,
So.
there's quite a few places still, surprisingly in fact, that there could be for this TC to be hidden. A lot of name team members down at this end of this base. Although that does look like that's been mostly eliminated. Maybe they've missed something in that corner. Now, I really don't want to leave because I swear someone's going to get this TC the second I do. But we'll have a look and see what's going on with this C4 for a couple of moments before we head elsewhere. Yeah, I think they are just booming whatever they can find at this point. I don't see any logic to the points that they're taking right now, unless they've spotted something down here that we've not seen.
I think that maybe they're thinking one of these is another hit instead of honeycomb.
That is possible,
maybe.
yeah.
Just looks like honeycomb so far.
To be found once again. Does that lead anywhere? And oh, that interesting. That just leads down to the lower floor. That's just the other section of the court. Nothing to be found around that area as well. My God. Good job on the TC hiding.
Yeah. It's definitely not an easy find.
So, I have cursed that. Let us move on here and we'll pop down to D10 where there's still one remaining raid happening over here. It's Give Me Win and Elon Musk, but I am pretty sure that's Give Me Win's base because Elon Musk owned that horrific star-shaped thing we were looking at earlier. Was it star-shaped? It was more like a flower, wasn't it?
I believe so. Or I'm not even sure anymore. I've seen
Yeah.
so many of these odd-shaped bases.
This is definitely Give Me Win defending from the roof here. Lovely. Look at that. Look at those lovely Rustoria boxes. Look at that. There's your product placement. Thank you, Give Me Win, for that.
We'll take it when we get it.
Rustoria boxes glistening in the sunshine. I don't see a lot of damage from here, right? Let me get a better.
There's some on the door, but there's only like a small opening. Nothing to really push in for yet. Although it looks like Not Cheater may be... Oh no, he's just getting a peek. I was gonna say he may be prepared to... Oh.
Nope, Not Cheater didn't see
blow
that.
the gate.
That guy just to his right, so he sticks to his name, I guess. You can see members that Give Me Win trying to flank here in order to get rid of this attack.
Yeah.
Moores has spotted them. Let's see if he can. Oh, he's gonna catch Luriana. Yeah, unaware. Doesn't know that he's pushed this far around. If he times this right, he's gonna get both of them. I think they don't have any idea that he's there. Oh yes, catches one.
One, but Jamius was doing good, or Jomius was doing good up at the top, spotted him.
Yeah, Jomius was ready to refrag there, but he didn't get Morris. He was only down to 40 HP, and Morris has managed to leg it back to his team. Good job from him.
Okay, so more damage is being done to the base. We do see the, like, I guess from this, they're able to spot what kind of base is on the interior.
See Apsy trying to flank from another direction up on the hill here. Successfully takes out one member of Elon Musk. He's using the hill line to his advantage here to try to push on Wolf. Oh, this is the spawn point up here.
Oh, he's got to be sneaky.
He's managed to make it all the way around and hasn't been spotted out yet, so good for him. Did that player just see him there? Must have, surely.
Not Cheater might have.
He hasn't seen him. He has not seen him.
Oh.
Nicely done from Apsy. Gives the game away. He isn't dead, I don't think. Was he down there? Let me just have a quick peek. He's still on 50 HP, so he shouldn't be. No, he's still up. He's managed to heal. And he's trying to go even further round to the side of this. Pyrokeens is ready for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Just trying to use the line of sight here to their advantage. Look how far out he's managed to do that as well. Good job from Apsu. Maintaining his sight lines. constantly popping up where this team's not expecting them to be. He's going to get Wolf as well here, I think. Wolf unawares at his spawn point. Yeah, good shout. That's his 4th, I believe.
Mm-hmm. We got 2 teammates still trying to come, but Elon Musk is able to. I think that's their base up on the hill, so they're able to come over,
so,
or
yeah.
is that?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
there's that flower base you were talking about.
See? That's a flower.
Yeah, but it looks like these walls have been placed a long time ago. Oh, QCYO finally eliminated name.
Yeah, they are starting to just disintegrate on their own, so they probably have been for a while. That took QCYO a real long time. We might just pop back up there a second and go and have a look, because now that that's done, the only 2 bases up here are these 2, which is ASD and QCYO. I would imagine if ASD don't have to go back for more supplies, they're probably just going to come straight here to QCYO's base. You can see a couple of them on the hill. Looks like they're being kept at bay fairly successfully. Yeah, you can see Lennox. Yep, that's the last 2 members, Dumpney and Magnus, eliminated, and I don't think there's any of them left around here now. Good defense from QCYO.
Nice job. They can go steal the boom that those guys had brought with them, and then maybe turn their attentions on ASD. If any of these other teams, which have been very quiet in this group, I see this is the only raid going on right now, I believe.
So a couple going down in here. I'm not sure what this one is. We have been here already. So that's Give Me Win and Elon Musk, but they have mostly defended successfully against that, I would imagine. That circle is going to disappear. It just did as I said it. This is YouTube's base. FXX seem to be taking the bulk of the damage to their base, given how many of them are currently at home. The rest of this just seems to be a bit of a protracted battle out in no man's land in between the 2 bases.
Look at all those walls.
It's so difficult to manage battle areas like this, because with all these haphazardly placed walls, you get no idea what angles you're actually visible to and from where. You know, these people will be peeking you from 250 yards through 2 different gaps and 2 different walls. It's a nightmare to try and keep sightline on a player.
And then we have the roof players over at, was that FX?
Yeah, that was
yeah,
FXX.
FXX.
Seem to be content just to be doing that from up there. Someone has just fallen off that roof. That was Bim shot. At least he survived. And oh, just to my right, this is a member of YouTube. This is GPS player again. I think he's actually just smashing through a whole bunch of land players. They've actually got a spawn base here. Some beds up for a fob. There's quite a lot of them as well.
We have Better Than Nikita actually pushing out. Takes down one of them. Elon Musk has decided to enter in the fray. Not cheaters on the backside.
Well, Better Than Nikita is currently fighting with Nikita, so I definitely need to see this. We're not going to get to find out which of those is true. Unfortunately, Nikita gets removed by a teammate, Zito, instead. I'm sure they're going to be back very soon. This is right outside YouTube space, so they will be keen to get out here and blow this up as soon as they can. It does, however, appear, that Elon Musk is still hanging around the base of YouTube.
Trying to be sneaky and get in here.
He's being spotted.
YouTube...
Why is he not? I don't think he... Oh, no, he was there. Oh, there's a second player. Oh, no, he's... confused Nikita, his teammate, for the enemy that he could hear. And because of that, Mr. Musk has actually blown through a whole bunch of doors. Oh, lost his head in the process, though.
It's a difficult life. So now the builder would probably need to come in and seal that again.
Yeah, doesn't look like that's a priority for them right now, however. It's probably, that says to me that it's not particularly important area of the base for them. You can see the builder, as you were describing, is up actually on this side, getting some repair work in. Doing it nice and quick as well. Most of that's probably going to stay before it gets hit by a rocket. Here they come. Ooh, just slightly too soon. The walls and base invaders folks don't have their full amount of health when they are first played. If it is in the middle of a raid, it takes a little bit of time before they actually go up to full health. So a recently placed wall can be almost immediately eliminated. Once they've been there for a little bit of time, they then go up to full health, I believe.
No. But it does make it does help the defending team to have that up because it's going to displace that rocket damage.
That is true. It's going to stop one rocket regardless of how much actual damage it's going to take. That's a very good point. They seem to be defending pretty well on this side. Now, we interviewed the members of this team last week, and we had a chat with them about their TC placement, and they seem fairly convinced that it's going to be a slog to get to their TC. No one's found it yet.
Hey, look at the size of this base.
Yeah, look.
It does look like it's going to be a slog.
Significant amount of roof space here as well. They've still got most of their bed spawns up. They've got plenty of gear. Less impressive placement of the boxes, I must say. It's a little bit haphazard. Give that
Just a little.
7 out of 10 overall. And this is the rest of land. These guys are not letting up. Let's have a little pop over here. YouTube have been unsuccessful in removing this forward operating base. It looks like they have now, land however, have now regrouped, and there's a whole lot of rockets coming in.
Oh, there is. It's one thing I do love about the larger team sizes. You get a lot more coming in.
Yeah, nothing beats 7 rockets all flying at a base at the same time. I agree with you there. It's a hell of a sight. As boring as it is watching 2 sets of people roof rocket as well, it does look very cool.
Yeah.
What's these people? This section, let me just pop out here. This is FXX. This are now trying to push onto land. Seems to only be 1 player though, so he's not going to get very far on his own.
Nope, but we do have decay of some of the walls, so maybe you get some sights on these guys.
And is that just more rockets that are hitting this base? Yes, it is. It must be out of the draw distance. Let me just respawn my poor guy. Get a little bit closer here.
Gotta see that action. We did see some rockets actually land on top of the roof.
Yeah,
so some of their protection is going.
They can now hit the spawn. Doesn't look like that much made it in past that wall. Let's see where this one's going. Yeah, so that's a couple of spawn points now getting removed, and they're taking out some of the storage as well. Not the best for YouTube, although it might just be an inconvenience for them. Seems like they're dealing with storage issues straight away. They're getting all that stuff out of there before the rest of these boxes get destroyed.
Yeah.
This is just freeing up land to just get free damage onto the base while they do this, though.
It is. And possibly take damage when a rocket accidentally hits you.
Now, where are Straxa and Hexar? They're a lot closer than I thought it was. Thought they were, rather.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's all the way in here. All doors on this side getting blown up. And, oh my god, so much rocket damage as well. There's only 3 members of them. Oh, there's 4 members of FXX out on this side, and they are concentrating that rocket fire heavily on this side. Oh my god, what a load of damage here. Where are YouTube?
Looks lower.
They
There's
seem
a couple up on the top.
either occupied or unconcerned about this route that FXX are taking through here, which, I mean, if they are...
They are taking out the support for the roof, and it's awesome.
Oh yeah, they really are. Oh, here's Gallon on the defense, takes out 1, and a second one. Beautiful. His teammate gets a 3rd. Yes, what a defense. Boomshot's still alive, they don't know he's down there. He's not going to get away with that though. Oh! Bugor has fallen, but he takes out Boomshot in the process. Nice defense, very well done. So they did get that roof opened up. The second they did, 4 members of YouTube just appeared out of the hole.
It's like, good job, good job. Guess what? You're dead.
Excuse me. I mean, the damage still isn't letting up, and it also looks like, so the rest of Elon Musk are here. Look at all these missiles. Look at all the rockets.
My goodness.
Give me winner here as well.
I think there's blood in the water, and they all probably played in the EU tournament, so they know they need to stop these guys.
Look
Which
how
I
many
mean,
points
YouTube is
they're on,
sitting at
Blast. Yeah.
490.
It's ridiculous. No wonder. So yeah, they've put a pretty big target on their back. The rest of these teams have decided that 3 wins on the trot is plenty, thank you very much. So they would much rather have this next one for themselves. They still haven't taken it yet. I really have to point that out. And they also, despite the amount of damage that's happened to the outside of the base, no one's really made it that far in either. We just saw what happens when you make it to the roof. Gellin pops out a hole and shoots you in the face.
Very good at it. Yeah, we do see, I mean, the gate is open, or the compound wall. So if all they have to really focus on is just defending these gaps.
I'm waiting for somebody to not realize it's open on that side and C4 this gate right here. There we go. There we go. That's a nice C4. That's a real big space you've opened up there, guys.
Oh, yeah. Maybe opening up some line of sight for some of the other guys,
That is
but it was still a questionable seat.
Give them the benefit of the doubt. There was definitely a use to that C4. Wouldn't have been my choice of placement for it, I must say. But yeah, like significant amount of damage. But still, not really that much damage inside.
No.
I really want to know where this TC is. Because you know it's got to be somewhere good, right?
Oh, yeah. With this builder, I have no doubt.
So busy over
We
here.
constantly see them in the top week in and week out, so.
There's rocket damage coming in from 2 different directions at the same time. These guys don't really seem to be concerned. They're just sitting here racking up PvP points.
Yeah.
And I can hear
and they're
repair
getting
work happening.
defense points as well. I mean, just for how long they survive, they get what? So,
Yeah, well,
I mean, that's really good for them.
the raid needs to let up before they get applied the defense points, right? But it is entirely possible that there's been a small enough pause, or rather a large enough pause in the action for them to get some raid defense points, maybe not the whole lot.
The boom is relentless.
Still,
So, I mean, can you
unconcerned with
imagine
this.
being... I kind of wish we could, like, see guys and see what kind of shaking is going on in this base. Because in this game, your base is being raided, the whole building shakes. So your viewpoint is shaking. So imagine trying to... while that is going on.
Nikita and Zoe. Uh-oh, we're on the defensive, but Nikita's just been taken out by Falcon. Is he going to get revenge frag here? Wasn't prepared for that. He's eliminated by his teammate. Nikita's just fallen off the roof in a hurry to get back to his stuff.
May need a little help.
FXX, I'll get that right eventually. 3DFX are still here on this base in the swamp, but it doesn't look like they've made a lot of progress since they arrived. They also got Elon Musk, a lot of members of Elon Musk under flank. Pixar placing some walls to try and help, but it doesn't matter because Baba Yaga is pushed up all the way past the side here.
Oh,
Looks like they might be about to lose this area.
yeah, that's not good for FXX.
Pixar eliminated before he manages to get his guns back. Some of these walls are also disintegrating in the worst possible timing, I think. Baba Yaga takes another member out of FXX. Oh, they're called FX now. Straffy is chasing after him. Oh, he has no idea where he is. Took some damage, but Straffy made it to the wall. Is he going to try and escape here? C4 through this door, maybe? He's getting healed up. Should be on full health before he runs into anyone again. And yeah, Elon Musk is on a mission to take this raid over. That's very hard to pluralize, Blast.
It
Name
is.
called Elon Musk. Elon Musk is? Elon Musk are? That doesn't sound right.
Oh, we're just gonna say either way. It's gonna work. All right, looks like they've busted.
So you can see doors behind this debris. It's just another
Yeah.
door area. It looks like it's advent calendar. Well, this isn't. I suppose it's technically not what we just call advent calendar. This is a variation, isn't it? Where we've got doors running perpendicular through the honeycomb rather than a straight line of walls.
Still a lot. I think it probably doubles the amount of doors that you would have to blow through.
That is true.
Rather than the regular.
Does it really slow you down though? Like, I mean, obviously there's more doors, but given that a door uses less C4.
I think it does because they don't have the doors nicely rowed, so they can't just run by and C4 every door and then do the same thing with the next layer. If they do find one, this one they have to go tunnel down a hallway, so they have to wait for that C4 to boom and then they can throw a.
No, that's actually a very good point. It does mean that you can't do exactly that. You can't just run past and lob C4 onto every door. You got to do them one at a time. Look at the damage on this side. This is mostly Give Me Win's work on this side, I believe. We've got Give Me Win on one side. Elon Musk are on the other side with FXX having a fight, but also still doing a lot of damage as well. Now, where did that C4 just... Say goodbye to that emergency light.
Maybe trying to bust into another hall effects on the other side.
Look how many points YouTube have got here from defending. This is all PvP points. Man. I don't think these, like, anything that we've seen in the last couple of minutes is certainly not going to be defense points, because this is not let up. I can see why they were so confident about this base. Look at this. Look how many doors everywhere. So yeah, that probably leads all the way through, like the other corners as well. So this is an absolute nightmare. Lost. See if we can get out of the roof.
Looks like they're trying to build up, protect, give themselves a little bit of cover from these rockets coming in.
Yeah, I think they're mostly worried about trying to get some cover on the roof, because if they can hold the roof, at least they can still have a decent amount of beds for respawning. They are starting to lose the lower part of the base. Not just physically, but in fights as well. Area control. We've got members of land on this side, backed up by rockets from behind them.
Yeah, with these guys targeting these upper floors, they're able to make the roof drop, and so it's giving YouTube very little roof to work on, and so it's forcing them into these fights.
Seems to be still going all right. I have to say, like, it is looking pretty sketchy here. They can't really deal with the sheer number of people that are inside C4 in the base right now. It's just a question of numbers.
Yeah.
So they're still doing a pretty good job. That's another 10 PvP points that's just been added. So they're certainly winning the individual fights. Look, Straffy's over here. Look at this. I don't think there's any chance of us seeing a TC today, Blast. I'm not even going to find it in this base. There's like 4 teams all trying to raid it simultaneously in 4 different directions.
Yeah, I was going to say with how many teams, it's going to be really hard unless we get lucky.
Pyrokeens was trying to eliminate some members of FX that are on the wall here, unsuccessfully for him. And they are getting to group up and... Look at this bit of defensive wall. Now that is technically a no-no, because that is not attached, but I suppose it... No, in fact, that's definitely never been attached, because that's just not line up. So you aren't allowed to do that. Doesn't look like it's actually been successful in blocking the outer wall anyway, so it won't matter.
No. Yeah, there's an easy way to get in. It's still not supposed to happen.
The wall and a door being blown on this corner. The wall probably leads absolutely nowhere, and it does. The door I don't think really goes anywhere either. It's just into this weird lower section. What the?
Might be an extra spawning point for these guys.
Could be, you're right. Could be a defensive spawn. Could be a cheeky little place for a TC. I doubt it though. Let's have a look. It's just another door. I think you were right on the money there. Seems to be a spawn area. These will get cleared out, these beds here, by FX while he's having a hunt through the rest of the lower ground area. Nothing else through here. It's just more spawn points. I would have laughed if there was a TC in there.
Right. You
Pretty
never
unlikely. Pretty unlikely, but very good. Now, this section here take me through into the... No, there's another section. Now, it was land that finally eliminated them. I told them we were never getting that TC. Where was that? There are a number of members of land right through here. I'm not even sure where in the base that was. My god.
Could have been anywhere.
Literally could have been anywhere. I can't even pinpoint where these land players are. Some of them are inside the base, some of them are out on the other side, and this radar is trolling me.
Yeah.
So you can see ABC.
Looks...
Must have been around here, around them, right?
Yeah.
Look at this. Yeah, judging by the amount of doors, it looks like we might be around this sort of section somewhere. This looks like it could have been. But that's the beauty of this base, isn't it? There's so many doors. It could be anywhere.
It really
could have been anywhere. They can probably reuse this and just replace the TC as well. That's the beauty of this place. Oh well. No fourth win for YouTube, unfortunately for them. It did, however, take 4 teams attacking them simultaneously for that to actually go down, and even then it was looking kind of sketchy.
They were a little outnumbered.
They were a little bit. Held their own very impressively up until the point where it could no longer be withstood, though.
Yes, they did.
Land were the ones that eliminated them, and as a result, they are now at the top of the table with 386 points. However, they have a significantly smaller lead than YouTube had, so this is by no means over. What the hell is that noise? Is that an AK?
Somebody's trying to take out that, the Scrappy coming in.
Oh, that's why I can hear. It's an LMG. I was very confused. I thought somebody had, like, broken their AK or something. Where is this heli going? That looks like that was we would actually just try to steal that helicopter when we were doing anything else. This is now slowed down significantly on this side. I can see another raid in the distance. That could potentially also be where that helicopter was going.
Possibly.
And this is Give Me Win's base. So this is Give Me Win and Elon Musk, who were battling earlier. Seems like they decided to take a quick break on that to go eliminate YouTube, and now they're back at it again.
They're like, nope, we gotta take out that big team and then we'll come back.
And
it was nice that both of them agreed.
Falcon is on the, well, he had made it onto the roof. He's actually got help from Pyrokeens, and Wars are both up here as well, so they're in a pretty good spot here. Looks like a significant amount of storage for Give Me Wins up on this roof as well.
Mm-hmm. And now they've found their way down to the core.
Well, looks like they might have actually already blown out a couple of little bits next to the drop down here. Oh, Jomius tries to get the surprise. Who is this? I was waiting to say, tries to get a surprise on them here. Someone else has just arrived in a helicopter. Oh, it's just more members of Elon Musk. This isn't going to go very well.
Nope. Oh, so close. Nope. You try again. UCYO is pulled up as well.
Yeah, that might have been one of the things that we heard. I think Elon Musk was trying to steal a helicopter there. You'd think he would just buy one, but never mind. Well, they haven't made any further in past that door. As I say that, he rockets the door in front of me. This is just a drop-down area, but actually, no, it doesn't lead anywhere. And this is all sealed. Looks like anyway. No accidentally open doors around this area. Give Me Win know what they're doing.
Just the one on the roof.
Where did this guy come from? ASD are here.
An ASD.
Yeah, he's got a teammate. Nerm is further into the base. He's got a teammate. I have no idea where they've just arrived from. I don't know whether they have climbed up the side or if they arrived in their own helicopter. Certainly didn't hear it arrive.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any ladders. They're doing what? What are you doing?
I like this though.
Guess so.
That's clever. Gives them a nice angle to do their rocketing from.
I think somebody said that is not allowed.
Is that not allowed? Do you think that was somebody deleting those there?
I believe that may have been an admin saying nope.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. I suppose, yeah. Well, yeah. I suppose the second you put a roof on it, it is higher than its foundation, isn't it? So that would be probably against the rules. The admin certainly seems to have decided, seeing as that just got deleted out from under them. I thought it was decaying or something for a second there.
Nope, looks like the admins are on it. It's kind of nice with the larger group sizes, that means there's less teams. Definitely be on top of every single group.
That's true. It's making it a lot easier.
Look at that damage.
Yeah, there's so many rockets coming in here from QCYO. All heavily concentrated on this corner as well. There's gonna be a hole through the core before Elon Musk has any chance to do anything about this. And then saying that, this isn't even their base. I assumed this was giving me win space. I'm sure we saw a couple of them spawning here, but let me just confirm that.
I think so.
Yeah. I am right. It does happen. Sometimes.
I think with all the spawn points, they were forced to probably climbed up the ladder trying to sneak back in.
Yeah, that's very true. Oh my god, is this still QCYO in this corner? Yeah, it is. While it does look very nice, all these rockets setting this at the same time, I question the wisdom of this in QCYO because there's 2 other teams already in this base, fairly deep as well. So, is this really doing anything?
I think the only thing is to possibly get lucky.
Lucky splash damage, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just take out if they can spot one of these walls or get.
I mean, holy shit, look at the amount of damage that's happened since the last time we looked at this side. The entire side is almost gone. Oh, oh! It works!
There we go.
Oh my god, I am sorry guys for ever questioning your tactic. It clearly works very well. QCYO in with the amazing steal. Didn't even come into the compound wall. Just chilling out here.
Oh, man. You got your TC.
I did. 1 TC. How about that? Look where they got. Look how far away they were. All the way over here. I think it was that second level there that they took that out. That's a hell of a steal. The rest of the team that'll be in there will be mad.
Yeah. But I mean, it was smart. And QCYO has only had that one raid. And they live near launch, and so they had all the boom. And so even if the other...
That is true, actually.
Just rocketing
pretty
that
rich
base.
boom right now, right? Oh, I think we lost you for a second there, but you're back. That's good. I assume they're just picking up all their shit and they're going to get into... Oh, maybe they shouldn't get into this heli. It's looking a little worse for wear. But they do need to leave. I would say the heli is probably the best bet for getting out of here. They could go to the base, the Elon Musk base on the hill line, but given that the rest of the Elon Musk are up there and are actually now trying to clear out the raid base from the roof, maybe that's not the best
Baba
idea.
Yaga is trying to clear it out.
Oh, here we go. Trying to make an escape. Is it going to happen?
I don't know. That Scrappy's on fire, and we got some really good PvP.
Oh, look, Falcon is pushed right up. He does not want any of these people from QCYO to leave. He probably knows how much boom they've got on them right now.
Absolutely.
They are hungry for it. There's now 3-4 members of Elon Musk trying to run down this hill towards them. Most of the beds are all gone for QCYO as well, so they are a tight situation right now.
Yeah,
right, they're out here.
Nobody brought any maps with them to go ahead and heal this heli because it's gonna go really quick.
You think? You think it'll make it?
I think so. I think so.
I
don't think it's gonna make it up out of here.
Well, Wolf is spraying shots at them, as is Baba Yaga. Someone has just shot a rocket at them. That's one member's died out the back. That rocket was pretty close. Oh, this is... How is this still going? Well,
it's not gonna last long.
I can't believe they're still hitting that. Oh, and that's it. It has remorse. So QCYO failed to get out of there with any of their boom, which is... I bet that is not good for them to be kicking themselves.
But at the same time, with them as far out in the water where they did die off, Elon Musk isn't going to be able to grab that boom either.
That is true, yeah. Well, that has been denied from them, but they also aren't going to be able to pick it up off of them unless they've left any in that spawn area, and it does look like they were trying to take as much of it as they could. So does that mean there's no raids?
Oh, no. It's all gone quiet. Everybody used their boom.
Well, let's have a look here. Do we see QCYO are probably back at their base picking up the rest of their boom? And that's good timing because ASD have just arrived on the hill. So
yeah, might
have been to QCYO's advantage here because they've arrived at home just in time to see somebody posted up outside.
Good timing, and they're already starting to push out. So not sitting back and just letting these guys rocket damage their base. But with how they are, I believe I'd see ASD and these guys seeing a lot of the attention from Land and Elon Musk.
Look how many points they're on right now. I think they are currently our lowest place team. Where's my scoreboard? Yeah, so that's, and this is actually all we've got left. We only have these 5 teams, and ASD are on 103 points, so they are real far below the next place team, FXX, on 283. They really need this.
Yeah.
This would be very good for them. I can't see them winning in 20 minutes of raid unless they are the last one standing, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, the chances aren't great, but you never know. Elon Musk, I don't know what those guys are up to. If they're going to try to fight each other, since they are neighbors, Land and Elon Musk. FXX is also there, so they might become a target as well.
I suspect.
It might just
see where they're going to be. Someone's got to be heading to their next location very soon.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if Rush is able to abuse this position that he has gained on the side of ASD, but they know that he's there. They're just waiting for him. He's already tried to peek a couple of times. Gets one member of ASD, so that's a good start. Only on, took very little damage in the process. He's pushing on the Magnus, and he has a teammate in Classic coming behind him as well. What the?
Lucky Rocket?
I mean, I guess so. So QCYO, having just stolen a TC by standing outside the base and rocketing the shout of one wall, have just been eliminated to the exact same tactic.
And you think about it, their teammate that was their neighbor was on the opposite side, closer to the water. So, I mean, if ASD was paying attention to where the placement was, if QCYO, the builder, decided to put their TC as far away from that other team to get prevent those rockets. Oy.
Wow.
That
Okay.
was...
Yeah, I honestly didn't expect that to be successful, so that really sucks for QCYO. They were in a good shout for getting high up the standing. We better go and check out where Land are, because they've made some significant gain in points since the last time we saw them. I don't see any more raids.
4 teams left.
Yeah, we're down to 4. This is getting down to be one of the smallest amount of teams that we've had left in this.
Mm-hmm.
And who's getting raided next? So we've got... This is Elon Musk's base, looking decidedly empty.
Yeah, they've done some repair work from the last time they were raided.
I can still
But
see...
Elon Musk is not there.
No, they're still up here, I believe, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's ASD.
No, this is ASD, who are booming... I don't know what the hell they're doing. Booming random things. They're probably looking for loot. There's actually quite a lot of storage left in there, so that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else is happening around here.
Nope.
We're getting ever closer to having a last team standing. Still hasn't happened yet.
So you can see how much time has elapsed since YouTube was gone, and they are still at the top of the leaderboard, even though they're out of the tournament.
Absolutely.
How much of a lead they...
It was the only way to beat them, wasn't it? There was no way anyone was catching them on points. They had so many points. So I can hear...
Definitely.
Can hear some fighting going on over here.
Well, maybe just trying to get some more supplies, get some more rocket.
I'm actually really confused as to where... There's a member of Land. A few members of Land and FX sparring out here. Let me just see what's going on.
I think they may just be checking bags and boxes.
Yeah, I think they might have just run into each other in the process of doing that. Straffy takes out one member of Land. Doesn't get the second hit. He did get significant damage onto him. So back up from his teammate. He's chasing down Zito. Zito takes him out though. That was unexpected. 18 HP he was left on, so that was very, very close. Is he going to be able to do anything with this? I think he's kind of pinned in regardless.
Yeah, FXX is pretty nicely set up over there.
Not too sure why, unless we're actually close to another base that can still be raided here, which we might be with that one over in the corner.
Yeah.
Because Land are pretty far ahead here. It's not in FX's interest to be getting in a random fight with them in the middle of nowhere. So here we can see what they're... Straffy with the attempted jackhammer kill. I don't understand how he got right up to him before he got shot. That was way closer than it should have been. And yeah, look, this has turned out pretty bad for FX. There's another member of Land who has now been eliminated, but he has gotten a good angle onto their spawn bits. And they're scattered all over the place here. There's only one member that's back at the spawn. We've got two members of Land closing on this side. Another member trying to pincer on the other side. Oh, I hear boom.
Oh, ASD is going maybe to Elon Musk.
Here we go. Good shout. It is in fact Elon Musk that are up here.
It just took Elon a little while to get up at the top.
Fairly slow going as well. They do have their fob built. Bunch of spawns out here. Nerm was attempting to get round behind them, as is Dumpy, but it doesn't look like he's going to get any further than his teammate is. Baba Yaga's pushing onto the wall line, making sure he gets plenty of cover out here with some wooden walls. Is completely on his own.
If he spotted the guy trying to flank him, or if he's Dumpy.
There he is. So yeah, we now discover what he was doing out there. He was, I think that's Dumpy's previous corpse. I think Baba Yaga was looting him there. Fortunate enough to run into Dumpy upon his return.
So just trying to secure, although ASD does some decent shooters up on the shooting floor.
It's the speed of the reactions from some of these players for me. Like, he got that wall down so fast. He took a bullet, got him to like 70 HP, and that wall was down immediately.
Yeah, these guys are pros. I just don't know how to. They're amazing to watch when they PvP and how quick they react. There we go.
Here comes some significant rocket damage. Now, there are only 4 teams left, so I would assume we're probably just going to end up in 2 battles here towards the end of it. Have a quick
you would think Land would go after FXX, especially since they're right next to each other.
Well, I think Land
unless
FFX
they decide to
still,
go to Elon.
Yeah, I think they're still having that battle near that fob that FFX were trying to maintain, so that's not going the way that they would want it to. ASD do seem like the easiest pickings here. And this would work out pretty well for Elon Musk, but it's not going to be enough points. Oh my god, Nerm has just eliminated everybody. Baba Yaga's coming back for him. Let's see if he catches him. Yeah, unawares. Good work, though. Looks like he took out 4 or 5 members of the team before Baba Yaga came back for him.
And they got lucky there that he didn't have any boom or explosives to take out those beds.
For sure. If he'd had anything to eliminate those beds, that would have been a nightmare for them. Because everyone else at the front has also just died. So that will be some defense points for ASD, hopefully. They'll be needing them. Unfortunately, they are now even further behind FX than they were before. Definitely not going to be a case of winning for them unless the stars align perfectly, I feel.
Yeah.
Just getting a case of surviving
very
to the
small
end.
chances.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're a full 300 points behind Land, who are in first place right now on 464.
Yeah.
Looks
like they are high-qualling that side of the base.
Yep. Not a bad idea at this stage of the game.
Yeah.
Dumpy attempts to move out again. I think he's just delivering them kits, really. He should stop doing that. Just go stand on the wall.
I was gonna say there's 11 minutes. Just take the raid defense points.
Yeah.
Let them shoot the rockets. It's fine.
Stop running armor to them. Oh my god, there's another member of ASD here on the flank. They are so sneaky. He hasn't been spotted.
Sneaky.
He's behind this node.
Don't shoot.
Too many
If
buddies.
you're going after their beds.
He spotted Wolf. He's decided not to do anything about him. Nerm is distracting for him on that other side. That's real good. Did someone see him, or was that just random? No, I think that was just random fire. Is he gonna get away with this? Elon?
He sneaks, maybe.
Elon should be concerned about how many of these players have managed to just get all the way up here without getting spotted. This is like the 3rd time. There's 2 of them.
They really should. It's like, guys, you need to protect your spawn beds because you are so far away from home.
Well, you can see one member. Oh, he's immediately eliminated. Oh, all of that. But he has actually still got two. Yeah, he still has a teammate here. Got TR on that side, and I saw Nerms over there.
And Dumpy is pushed up as well. So there's 4 of those guys not at their base, and they've been able to repair the wall.
Oh yeah, almost
and
the
no
whole
other
thing.
rockets
Look.
have been in there.
That's basically fixed. I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. I gotta say, after the first time that happened, they probably should have had somebody hanging back here to keep an eye on this, because that's, yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
too many times in such short succession.
You have 8 members. You can see that they're not really anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, come on.
Right, let me have a look here and see. Right, okay, so we do have another raid now occurring, which is what we expected. Now, is Land and FX, I assume? Yep. Who else could it be? That'll be Land's base, I assume, by the fact that Joker is inside and everyone else is moving away from it. And just as we arrived here, I think most of FX have just died. There's 1. We've actually got 2. Hixar has just spawned. Well, not for long.
Didn't last very long.
Player. Looking real,
Smiley
real
is,
nervous, and so he should, because he just got shot from 3 different directions simultaneously.
Yeah.
Okay, good defense from
And
Land.
less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, this is going very well for Land. I feel like they've probably just picked up some more defense points. That raid is probably now finished. Oh, hold on. Is that just a spawn? Does he have it? Yeah, he's just naked. And that was the smiley face player we saw just a couple of moments ago on FX. He's managed to find a kit round the back here. You gonna go for a little sneaky play? Sneaky,
Come
sneaky.
on, be sneaky.
What are you gonna do? Nobody knows you're here. Doesn't seem to have enough. Oh, actually, no, he is still healing up. I was waiting to say it didn't look like I have enough mess to get to full health, but he does.
Yeah.
He's about to run into a teammate and see if they can make something off of this.
I think somebody may be despawning some stuff.
It does sound like it, yeah. I think that's over here. Wait a minute, who's this? Is this just a member of Land that's in the... Yeah, I think that's just members of Land defending from their own, or sorry, rather, FX defending from their own base, rather. Yeah, it is. So yeah, Land have actually managed to turn this around, haven't they? They're way up on FX's base now. They've taken over this entire bit of land between them.
Yeah, so the decision by Elon Musk to go after ASD, I mean, I think it was an okay idea, just for the how far it was, but at the same time, Land is still active to gain those PvP points and what they've been able to do to hold on.
I think if it had gone quickly, I feel like it was maybe not... I can't really see what alternative they had, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So... ideally, in order to win, they needed to take that TC and then do some more after that. I think that was probably what they were planning to do, but unfortunately...
yeah.
It's not worked out that way. They're still up there. ASD is successfully defending against them, or at least drawing out the fight long enough that they're not going to be able to get anywhere else. And Land are now, what, 119 points in the lead? They've almost caught up to YouTube. They might get to 535 before this event finishes.
Maybe.
I can't go over that. That's a ridiculous amount of points in the time that they gained them as well. They've been out of they've been out of this for more than half an hour now.
Yeah. And things definitely slowed down. A lot of boom was used on that one raid. There were like 4 people on YouTube themselves, and how much each one of those teams contributed to it to take them out. It slowed them down.
This isn't going anywhere from what I can see. FX are comfortably defending from up there, but Land, I don't think Land give a shit. Why would they? They're comfortably in the lead. We've got a member. Did a wee sneak.
Trying to be a little sneaky.
They got any C4 on him? Not that it's going to matter at this point is the thing. Unless this member can just sneak straight in here and steal this team. In fact, it's not even going to matter because Lander are already ahead. So it's just going to solidify their lead if they do that. They don't need to do anything really, do they?
No, they could just sit back and let FXX try their luck at race and gain some more points that way.
Russian Terminator's just... I think that was just him arriving home. You know, on a quick jaunt in his Mini. Maybe now's not the time for that. And I can hear some more boom, which I think is coming from the direction of Land's base. And here we go. He's been spotted.
Yep, he's just waiting for more of those members to come out.
They've got a really good angle on him, but he's ready for it. He knows that's where they're likely to be peeking him from. Hexar's gonna go crash a heli into him or something? I don't know.
Heli bomb time. Let's do it.
That is definitely what they're doing. They're coming down here to deal with this guy, right? Yeah, they are. Oh my god. They got away!
Why? Why would you go? Have fun.
He's just trying to get a little bit further away so he can bank and come back, I think. Because they're trying to get behind FX. Yeah.
Trying to go on land space.
Or rather, trying to get behind land. Thank you, yeah. Keep getting these team names mixed up.
Oh, no worries.
Didn't last very long, unfortunately. That was the minis just crashed into that bit of wall over there. R.I.P. Okay, right. Well, that fight up the north is gone. It's done. They ain't happening. So I would expect a bunch of people to turn up around here. And I can hear some boom happening over here.
I don't know if it's just land getting rid of all their boom.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is.
You only got 4 minutes. It's fine.
Yeah, this is definitely the play to be making. The last thing they want is someone coming in here and getting some free C4 and accidentally finding their TC. So they can't use it. Denying it is a good tactic. It's not very interesting, granted, but... What the...
Oh, somebody else is... Oh, Elon is getting little payback.
Are you hearing this?
Oh my god, how much C4 are they using?
Oh my god, there's just a circle of them throwing C4 into the middle of his face. Oh, if they do this, I'm gonna be so impressed. Look at the damage, oh my god.
Now they just need to fight off Elon. I will say the structure of having this built, so we've got little half walls.
It's very
so
strong,
the splash damage.
Yeah. This is so funny. What?
It shows you a really good defensive point for Elon Musk if they had somebody coming in from the lower level. But when somebody takes over your roof, you just lost that advantage. And now they don't have a way to get up. What is he dancing?
He's having a little dance. I think they seem confident that this team's not going to find the TC in time. I assume, given how much they're mocking them, it must not be in this core. I mean, that's still an incredible amount of damage. Yeah, here we are. We're at foundation, right?
Yeah, we're at foundation.
Not like it would be in the middle anyway, but that was still really fun to see.
With a lot of damage going in there.
Well,
might as well. They are the neighbors.
Yeah.
But they need to push in. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think they think it's worth it now.
I didn't really take the time, Blast, to appreciate what this place looks like from the inside. What is this roof all about?
They have some. It's like a shooting floor because they can go up on those fans on the lower,
right?
Or they can climb up here to the top.
Oh, so it's like an inward-facing shooting floor, I suppose.
I guess you could use it both ways if somebody does get.
Yeah, you could use it to defend because you'd have the angle, or you could just watch the enemy team throw C4 ineffectually into the middle.
I know. All that C4 and it's gone quiet now. I don't know if they've already run
C4.
out.
I can only assume that they... I mean, someone's still got a rocket.
Rockets. Woohoo!
I think that's it, though.
Like they got these
one person.
inner hallways.
Lander at 539 points. They have just with 1 minute to go. They managed to surpass YouTube on points. They were going to win it anyway because YouTube got eliminated. But that is still surprising me how long it took.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
this is...
it just looks like it may be interiors of halls. I'm very interested about the structure of this
Yeah,
base.
I know. No fucking idea what's going on here, boss. Look at this. Look at this. I think that just leads to another... Right, another core? I don't know. I'm not going to go through any more doors just in case. They have... The TC hasn't been spotted, so oh my god. I think the teams might have noticed that there's not a lot that can be done at this stage of the game, so they are just doing whatever the hell they like. Oh, it's a beautiful landing from that helicopter. Guys, there's nothing in here. I don't know why. They're now in the center core, booming all the doors around the outside. I really don't want to say it, but I think unfortunately we have to chuck this one up to Elon Musk victory.
Land?
At least in that battle, not in the tournament at large, because Land have just won with 547 points. That is a hell of a score.
It is.
So while we're waiting to see if any of these lovely folks want to have a chat to us, I feel like the bulk of the questioning will be about why they all decided to go to YouTube at the same time. But
yeah,
we'll have a look at the stats here while we're waiting. So we got what, 3
Yeah.
raids completed here, 2 defenses, 392 kills.
jeez,
That is
really strong.
that is ridiculous. Positive KD to boot as well. 6 different kill streaks among these players. 76 is the highest scoring on there. But
That's
still,
really good turnout by the rest of the team.
yeah, even that top 5, that's a pretty good PvP point spread there. So that's a good job to them. We'll go check out the Muskers. A lot less happening on here. Getting stuck on that raid with the ASD really didn't help, I don't think.
No, definitely not. So 1 raid completed, 2 defenses. So they were picked on twice. The first, I can't remember which team was trying to take this out, but I know they got the peaks and then they were pushed back really quick.
Yeah.
Pretty even kill death ratio.
Yeah, that's just shy of 1. Still a lot of kills though, 317, even for teams at this size. That's a
Definitely.
shitload of PvP points. Yeah, I think they got... I mean, they were unsuccessful, like we said, in that raid against the ASD, but I think they also got... I think QCYO stole from them when they did that outer TC take as well, so that wouldn't have helped their points total any. We have a look at FX here. They didn't get a single raid.
No.
Which, considering how many points they've got, is pretty impressive. So they've obviously gotten some decent amount of points from the raid defenses, and they've also got 315 kills. Negative on the KD, but that's still a high kill total, I think.
Yeah, I think a lot of their the kills they took, they were the ones that were built right in the middle of like 4 different teams, and so I thought they were going to become a target, and I'm surprised they actually lasted that long. But it does look like that somebody picked on them twice.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it went anywhere. Good job in the defense. Unfortunately, no TCs for them. It means that they don't have the points required. And then in last place here, we have ASD, who weren't really in contention for winning at any point here, given the amount of points that they were behind. But they sure were a pain in the arse.
They did a good job of that. Yeah, living where they were up far north. I mean, the only raid they got off was up north.
Yeah.
And so it's unfortunate for them for the points wise because they didn't see a lot of action, but they did survive. So maybe living up north, if you want to survive see the end of the tournament, then yeah, I guess building there is a good idea.
That's true, and any time that they survive in game is an opportunity for all the players to be getting practicing on their PvP. You know, It's not wasted time. I still don't think you're ever going to win if you build up there by yourself. We haven't seen anyone be successful in doing that in quite some time, and I think it's more likely than not that it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So have a look here. So our winners don't want to talk to us for having a little chat, which is fair. I wouldn't want to talk to me either.
I don't know.
No.
I'm pleasant.
Well, yeah, you might be, but no, I'm just kidding. I think it's actually just because of a language issue. It's not because they hate us.
Hmm.
So we will be wrapping up for again this week. Thank you to everybody who stuck around with us. Sorry again for the technical issues that we had at the start, but we did get there in the end. Thank you to Blast for commentating with me today.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you to all of our players, all of our admins, our sponsors, rustypot.com, and thank you to Rustoria for hosting this fine event. We will be back again next week with another EU and NA tournament. Sign-ups for that will be announced tomorrow. Get yourself into the Discord if you want to join us, and we'll see you all again very soon. Thanks and goodbye.